Every year, we're faced with a new and terrible litany of names, each representing a place of gun-assisted mass murder. Cities and small towns, people worshiping together, while shopping or socializing, when they're at work, school, or just enjoying a weekend barbecue. It is way past time that all of us join in honest, personal, and public conversations about gun violence, as if our lives depend on it. And as a high school student, my safety and maybe even my life could depend on these conversations and where they go. In some communities, gun violence has already been a topic of much discussion. In others, addressing gun violence has been challenging, with people divided over basic beliefs. Following the massacre of youth and teachers at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in 2018, the Wisconsin Council of Churches was asked to create resources rooted in gospel values that would lead to positive change. We were inspired by the students of Marjory Stoneman Douglas as they led protests and discussions, showing adults exactly where the moral high ground lay. In early 2019, the Wisconsin Council of Churches convened a statewide youth summit on faith and gun violence, first in Ripon, Wisconsin, and then in Milwaukee. In collaboration with Ex Fabula, an organization dedicated to strengthening community bonds through storytelling, the council invited youth from around the state to share, listen, and learn from one another. It was a chilly morning at Pilgrim Center in Ripon, Wisconsin, like minus 20 degrees chilly as we hurried into the chapel. But soon, we forgot about the cold outside as we met new friends and began the morning's activities. 3 story leaders from Ex Fabula were getting ready. To open the summit, the Reverend Carrie Parker, Executive Director of the Wisconsin Council of Churches, offered these inspiring thoughts.
And we saw youth not just in Florida, but all across the country, saying no more, saying this has got to end. The youth of this country are prophets, doing what prophets do, going out into the public square and holding the community to account for its inaction on an issue that affects the future. And we ought to do what we always ought to do with prophets, pay attention. And when the prophets say, everybody ought to get out there, we ought to do that. And we called the churches to do that, and we're proud a lot of them did. But then the churches asked us to do more. They asked us for resources. And we said, well, if we're going to generate resources, we need to actually have the prophets of our time be part of creating those resources.
Today, we will learn to share our experiences and feelings in the form of spoken stories. Personal stories like these, full of real details and emotions, are one of the most persuasive ways to connect with others and move them to action. First, Ex Fabula's Kanita Hickman introduced what we were about to do.
What we're going to be showing you how to do is how to take a moment and create a story. And how do you take this one thing and connect it to people? And what are the emotional attachments in that? And how did it make you feel? And we're going to walk through what that looks like in hopes of crafting engaging stories and creating a space where you can share without fear. So there's no judgment in telling your story or others listening to it. It's your story, and your story is important.